Hey, welcome back to the channel. I'm Andy from TNC Roamer, and today I want to hook up my solar charge controller. So I have the panels on the roof, as you know, and I've since fed some solar cables down through into the attic. So what we want to do now maybe is take one more panel off and then collect the insulation and basically just drop down the solar charging wires and see what we get. I guess let's get started. Okay, so basically what we do have now is solar panels up on the roof, going through a bulkhead, dropping down. All of that stuff will be on the wall there. Some of it will be up there. Okay, so essentially we have our new inverter, which is powering the shop vac on the, let's see here. Yeah, you can see it. So we've got our batteries here and here, our inverter here, bus bars over there too. So I'm basically trying to bootstrap here. So this is the Mr. Power brand. The one thing I love about this idea is that I can get two of these, basically one for line one, one for line two, and you run them in parallel so that they work together to give you 240 volts in phase. So yeah, single phase, and they work and they communicate with each other to generate that power that you need. So it's a very high-end thing, but it doesn't work. Basically, here's your battery terminals, plus, minus, and they're not even like rated for 0 aught wire. I would say 4 gauge is kind of what you could fit through this service hole right here. It's one big oval hole. Now, over here, you have AC in. Now, it's supposed to be an off-grid inverter, meaning I shouldn't need the AC in to power this bad boy up. But I'm wondering, will it come live with just 100 volts of solar? Will it work? I'm curious. Now, the thing is I don't want to short circuit my my solar panels because that's a huge loss, right? So we'll see. Let me see here. Ooh. Ooh. Take that off. Yeah, so basically that's all cleaned up. That goes on there like so. Still making a little dust, I'll be careful. Done. This goes in here like so. And that's it. Whoa. Oh, the roof is trying to get out. Device is hot. No kidding. It's hot. Even I'm hot. My device is hot. Okay, so let's take a look here. We've got potato salad. We got meat. Well, I haven't even opened it yet. Sourdough bread from Walmart. It's actually pretty good. I was surprised. This is my third loaf now. But it's really hot. I mean, like, wow, this has got to be pushing 90. And it's very humid too. So I'm like literally, my sweat is sweating. It's that hot. Yeah, it'll be interesting. So I've been running the inverter all day and all night last night. All day yesterday, all night tonight, today, last night, and then all day today. And up and up and up we go. Hello, my bonsai plants. All right, so we're done vacuuming anyway, right? All right. Let's see how our batteries are doing. I'm gonna plug you into the battery. Okay, one. So 53.2 volts, 95%, 5% charge, doing no charging at all in an entire day. Yeah, so this is kind of like what I do when it's too hot now. I've just eaten. I mean, maybe I'll take a nap, maybe I'll just hang out here. But there's so much work to get done. It's just so hot. All right, guys. So it's been the next day. It was so hot yesterday that I basically just couldn't do much work, and I rested a lot of that day. Um, I do have like nerve damage on the left side of my body, so like I can only work for a couple hours, and I have to rest. I also get dizzy spells too, so last thing I want to do is fall off a ladder or something like that. So I pace myself. Anyway, yeah, so I'm still wearing yesterday's clothes. So I already had my coffee and all that, and it's not really a van life video today. It's still a cabin video I want to do. Um, so the house batteries, right? This is the bank right now. And so up there where I showed you yesterday is where I want those to go. So I made a run to Harbor Freight yesterday and Lowe's. So I got floor planking for up there, and I got like deck screws, right, to hold them down. And I also got this hoist because we'll be doing a lot of work in that loft space. So it's a 1-ton hoist, right? All right, guys. So I was able to get all of the flooring, rafters, and drywall kind of like vacuumed up. There's a subfloor up there already. It's really dark. I do not have, even with Romer, I didn't have good lighting. Let's see here. So like over here is basically from here to the front, right where you are. That's where the floor planks are going to go. Drywall or mud dauber. I can't tell. Oh, it's mud dauber. Yuck. He's moved on already. Timber tin. Well, that's not good. That's a 2x4. How did that break? I don't even see where it's from. Okay. Has to be halfway. You have to have enough for the next support or floor plank to hit the rafter, right? Which there is. So that's how we're going. Like that. Oh yeah. So that if the chemical that they pressure treat with is it's like the board's still wet from it. So the smell, I'm hoping the smell of this stuff will keep the critters out of here. Okay. I want to yeet this over the edge, but I don't want to hurt anything. Tim Burton. Okay. Oh. Nice. I want to go down further than that. There you go. I want it like right into the wood so it's not popping out. Nice. Okay, now I'm going to switch to the other end and see if I can do some uncrowning. All right, let's go ahead and move that there. I'd like to see it a little bit further along. There you go. I'll do, donkey. But let me not lose sight of the fact that the house still needs to be leveled, so I don't want to do too much flooring until the house is leveled. We're ready for the next step, which would be to put the hoist up. And I'm going to brake though. So let me go ahead and power you down again. Okay. Oy. All right, here we go. Second battery. I had you online, but I guess the camera decided it didn't want to take any footage. It's a little scratchy on the battery too. Make sure I got my negative bus bar and positive bus bar, and all I want to do is connect these together now. So let's do it. Okay, so I see a red a red negative. I see a black negative. Okay, do that one. Short. So black to black. Here. Gonna have some All right. All right, so that's good, right? That down there. That's firmly on there, so I'm not worried. Let me tape it. Okay. Oh, I'm so excited to have this system up and running. Oh, my Lord. Waited so long to not have air or anything, really, a pet, nothing. You can't do anything without controlling the climate in your own abode. All right, so now I think what I'm going to do is do the furthest point, and then I'll draw my energy from one of the middle ones, or maybe I'll stack them. I'll stack them on the stud, because there's really no other way to do this right. Make sure I'm not leaning against that battery terminal. Okay, this we can do, and this one I'm gonna also clock. Let me see here. Do I have to do this one in reverse? Like, is this also not taped? All right, let me get some tape on this one. Oh, it's starting to rain a little bit. Nice. Wow. All right, so it's done. So I was wondering, do I want to clock it the other way? Like that? Go to 45. It's probably the best I could do right there. Okay, do I have the wrench for this? 15 mil should be enough, yeah. Okay, that's tight. And the rest we have to tap into later. All right, guys, this is my main circuit breaker. It is a 12 spaces 100 amp box. And it's one of the last projects I had for this video. Nice. More cardboard. All right, so this box is made by GE. See here, lift it up. Okay, so it's got two breakers already. And then four ready to go. Got the ground bus bar, common, and the hot is on the switches. Nice. 22 3/8. It's gonna get loud. So apparently the code is 15 inches off the floor is the minimum requirement, which this is a shorty box. It should be fine. Oh, all right, this doesn't make any sense. This just fit. For the bite I'm looking for, that's what I'm looking for right there. It's just too hot. Oh, I'm rusty in the morning. Bear with me. It's going to be like a while before I get all of my talent back. Yep. I want it right there. Let me go ahead and put in there. Otherwise, it's going to be a 1/16 too short. Let me move it down just a skosh. I'd rather take a little bit off if I can later, because I can't add it back on there. Hello, there's a spider. That's right where I want. Excuse me. You can stay in the walls. I'll put you back in just a minute. Cover your ears, little Spidey. It's going to get loud. My goodness. Let's see here. Perfect. Okay, put you 16. I don't exactly know where that is yet, but we'll measure. Let me go ahead and remark that. Measure twice, cut. Look at that. So I think I'll take that right there. There we go. Pull that up. All right, we now have our panel on the wall. Milestone. Milestone, y'all. Nice. Now that it's through, I'm going to pull a little bit extra through here so I can work with it. But we're just going to right here. Copper wire is so expensive, I don't really want to waste it. And I'm just nibbling away, trying to feel for the copper fiber. The individual strands, right? And then I'm going to use the blade to separate. Yep, I saw some copper there. Good, good, good. But I got to work my way around the whole wire before it works, so. I mean, I have wire strippers, but they're not for this kind of gauge, right? And I don't want to invest in the tools. I don't think I'm doing another build like this. So this is 4 gauge right here. Get that right on the center of the grub screw, and then just torque it down. All right. Okay, that's probably gonna tighten each bolt to where it's providing strain relief in case it gets pulled on, but there we go. Okay, so that is our our neutral right there. Okay, too bad I didn't have white tape, you know. If I had white vinyl tape, it would be perfect, but we got to go with what we got right now. So neutral, this will be the ground wire, and this. So let's do the ground wire next. How about that? We're going to come ground over through there. Back through there. And then to here. Wow, that's just about the end of my wire right here. I'm at the end of my rope. It's overkill for now, but this is what we got, so we're going with it. All right, so it's already backed out. I'm going to go ahead and put this through there. It is through there. I turn it while I'm pushing up so it doesn't mess with the strands. And this one's too big. Let me grab the other one. I went all around looking for it, but it was in my pocket the entire time. Lovely. Okay. Oh, you know what we didn't do? We didn't staple this. So what I want to do is staple it. I want a little drip right there. Okay, that's not moving. I'll take it. That's not moving. I'll take it. Okay, so next is our ground wire to the inverter. We still need to earth ground this, but for now, it's going to come up through there. It's going to come behind the neutral common wire, push through there, and then we'll strip it and put that on that lug right there. Okay, I gotta back out the grub screw. And then let me get my screwdriver, and we're gonna go ahead and evenly pinch this down here. So I'm tightening both sides at the same time. Looks like we'll probably use this one here. Let me go ahead and punch this one out, and I'll commit to actually plugging the hole because it's a better. Get to the bottom one. Within one, they have another one, a smaller one. So it's challenging to get just the inner ring and not the outer ring. Oh, I'm going to use a punch for that. Put that back in there. Okay, give it a tug. Good. This one is screw. Even. Oh yeah, I'm not even near the bus bar. That's good. Is this ready yet? No. Oh yeah, there you go. Get all tighter. Okay, I can't even move it. Good, good, good. So that leaves us with this guy here. Right? It's our first outlet in the house, pretty much. This down here to run next. How do you want to do it? Here, here, up to here, over to here. Now, I mean, at some point, we want to go straight through this drywall. Nice. Right in the middle. And you walked. Thank you. Okay. Let's see if we can pull that through. Yep, 1/2 inch it is. Seems like we're gonna go this way. We're gonna go this way, and I'm gonna go straight in. That is literally the perfect length right there. All right, guys, according to the code, at least Google, 1.25 inches. If it's 1.25 inches to any one side, you'd need a wall plate, but it's not. So I'm gonna keep going. All right, so it looks like the wires are already stripped to exactly how I need them. The ground wire is supposed to be in the middle, so you just slice it right down the middle. And you should be safe from any sort of insulation. Okay. Give me a little bit extra here to do what I need. It's getting darker. The rain's kicking in again. We've had rain for like the entire summer. It's crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and back it out. Nice. Timber 10. Here we go. The screws are facing me. Okay, ground wire, rebend it. It's copper, it bends, it's fine. All right, so the bottom ones go first. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, something like that. Let's ratchet this bad boy down. So glad I didn't knock that out yesterday. We're back in business. We don't have the house grounded yet, even though we should, but it's raining. We'll have to do it tomorrow. Okay, let me yank on that. It's not coming anywhere. One more turn for good measure. Basically, all I'm going to do is put a little hook in here, right? So I can feed it through the bus bar. I'm going to turn it and clock it to where it lines straight up with that. I want it to go all the way through, so I need a little bit more. All right, here we go. Pulling this all the way through. I don't like the way it looks. Let me see what happened here. Yeah, so the tip is bent down. I need it a bit straight. I need a full 90s. What's going on? Like that. And then pull it through there. Nice. That's nice. Okay. Like that. All right, let me go ahead and zing this in. Nice. So we have our ground. All right, so we have our common here. Straight through, check. Tug, Doug, not coming out. Yeah, you're tight. All right, that is our first outlet wired up. So we've got line to line L, and we already checked this. I don't need to do it again. To N, neutral, and then G, ground, to the ground bar, right? This is off. This is off. I'm ready to reactivate the circuit, so let's do it. 1, 2, and then 3. All right, so the network's up, security's up. All right, so it looks like we got 120 volts on the circuit. This thing does nothing, right? So essentially, if I turn this on, it doesn't trip. And if I turn this on, the outlet should be on. So let's see if we get the vacuum. We got the vacuum, and we got the light. So that's it, guys. I mean, that's how you wire one, outlet at a time. That's basically it. Ta-da! Off grid, baby. I mean, it's not conventional. You know, you're looking at two black wires and not one copper wire. But any electrician would be able to figure that out, right? It says ground bar right there, and it says common right there. So, so watch this. So this right now is pulling from what, 4 solar panels and 2 batteries. If we do another 2 batteries and another 4 solar panels on this roof, we'll get another one of these, right? And we'll put this through here, and then we'll have the ability to run 240 volts to, like, let's say, an induction stove, or even like a hot water heater, right? I really want to get the power requirements down and my ability, like the trees need to come down in order for me to fully optimize my solar. But so far, I mean, we're probably at like what, 80-90% recovered from me running it for days on an inverter with no solar charging at all. It's definitely the second to the last one, right? So let's go ahead and knock that one out and then see if they designed it right. Nice. Okay, let's keep going then. Unbelievable. Made for robots, not for humans. Someday. And there you have it, folks. Mains off. I have to reset it here. And then circuit off. Okay, that is, wow, that's brand new. Okay, that is my first electric panel done. Guys, it has been a long 3 days for me to get all this work done, but we did it. We actually did it. We reached a milestone where we restored electricity to the cabin. It hasn't seen electricity in probably 20 years, but we did it. And everything's working. So we still have the ground rod to do, but it's raining. That's probably not a good idea to do right now. I'll do that some other time. But yeah, if you've been hanging in there this long, I really appreciate it. And I hope to see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.